Welcome to this wintry part of the world in the Northeast. It's the halfway point between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. And in Celtic spirituality, this is known as Imbolc, which means in the belly. This is a time of celebrating the birth of the new lambs, the return of milk to the human diet. In fact, there's this beautiful ceremony that would be done to pour milk over the earth, blessing the earth for returning through this season of survival and keeping people alive and moving. And I think that's kind of what I feel right now as I look at this backdrop behind me in my backyard. Just a fresh coat of snow has fallen, but I know that there's this shifting that's happening. In fact, just a couple days ago, I was bringing my daughters to dance class in the evening, and it was the first time that it was still light out. And there was this gorgeous burning sunset with lavender and magenta colors. Even my two girls in the back seat were just like in awe of it. And seeing that shift, that lengthening of the days, is something that's so meaningful during a season that still feels very much sort of in this frozen winter wonderland. But it's also a difficult time for people who are facing transitions in life when the visible changes that one is longing for are not present yet or have not surfaced yet. And I think that's one of the most important things I like to share with the women leaders that I work with, empathetic, caregiving, purpose-driven women leaders, is that there may be shifts that are imperceptible to others around us, but in our own lives and in our own intention setting, they are in fact shifting. And this is, I think, an important mindset to have in this new year. This also is the time of the Chinese New Year, and I think it's also really the new year for more pre-Christian societies that base their annual cycles and celebrations and rituals around the agricultural season. It was really more February 1st or Imbolc when that new year was feeling, that turning toward spring, that halfway point between the longest night and the equal light that we find in the spring equinox. So I invite you, if this is a time of transition for you or one in which you feel that there are aspects of life around us that are outside of our control. I know that's very much the case for the women that I work with and the communities that I am involved in, where politically we feel like this is just a time of despair and frustration and feeling like there are things happening that are outside of our control. Well, this season of Imbolc reminds us that we do have agency, we do have voice, we have the ability to respond in ways that are aligned with our values and to engage with people and spaces and communities that are aligned with our outlooks and our perspectives. So even if around you it feels like things are still like this snow globe that I'm standing in, or you feel that there are changes and shifts that you're longing for that haven't quite materialized yet, know that there is a deep turning and a deep shifting happening just below the surface, and to keep your eyes and heart focused on that. And I wish you blessings on this really special day of Imbolc and hope that you're finding some of those important shifts in your own life.